Have you ever wondered why some people stay strong and full of energy well into their 80s and 90s, while others struggle with health problems much earlier? Many seniors unknowingly make daily mistakes that accelerate aging, weaken the body, and increase the risk of serious diseases. These habits may seem harmless, but over time, they can take a toll on your overall well-being, leaving you feeling tired, stiff, and less capable of doing the things you love. In this video, we'll reveal 10 of the worst daily habits that are silently destroying your health after 70. The good news? Once you recognize these mistakes, you can start making small but powerful changes that will improve your energy, mobility, and longevity. Many of these habits are easy to fix, and by making the right adjustments, you can feel younger, stronger, and healthier for years to come. So, as we go through this list, ask yourself, are you making any of these mistakes? And before we dive in, click the subscribe button below so you never miss more insights on how to stay healthy and active at any age. Now let's get started with the first daily habit that could be harming your health. One of the worst daily habits that can silently damage your health after 70 is not drinking enough water. Many people don't realize that even mild dehydration can make you feel tired, weaken your muscles, and negatively affect your brain and heart. As you age, your body's ability to retain water decreases, and your sense of thirst becomes weaker. This means that by the time you feel thirsty, you may already be dehydrated. Chronic dehydration doesn't just make you feel sluggish, it accelerates aging at a cellular level. Water is essential for flushing out toxins, keeping joints lubricated, and maintaining proper digestion. Without enough water, your skin becomes dry and wrinkled, your muscles stiffen, and your kidneys and heart have to work harder to function properly. Many seniors who experience dizziness, headaches, muscle cramps, or brain fog don't realize that they may simply need more hydration. Another critical issue is that dehydration thickens your blood, making it harder for your heart to pump oxygen and nutrients to your organs. This increases the risk of high blood pressure, blood clots, and poor circulation, which can lead to cold hands and feet, fatigue, and even an increased risk of stroke. Staying hydrated helps keep your heart working efficiently and supports brain function, reducing the chances of memory problems and confusion. So, how much water should you drink daily? While the general recommendation is 6 to 8 glasses per day, your needs may vary depending on your diet, activity level, and overall health. A simple way to check if you're drinking enough is to look at the color of your urine. It should be a light, pale yellow. Darker urine is a sign that you need more water. If you find it difficult to drink enough water, there are simple ways to stay hydrated. Start your day with a full glass of water, drink a glass with every meal, and carry a reusable water bottle with you. If plain water feels boring, try adding lemon, cucumber, or berries for extra flavor. Eating more water-rich foods like cucumbers, oranges, and watermelon can also help keep your body hydrated. Staying properly hydrated is one of the easiest but most effective ways to keep your energy levels high, support healthy digestion, improve circulation, and maintain clear thinking. If you've been feeling more sluggish lately, drinking more water could be the simplest fix to help you feel better fast. How about you? How much water do you drink daily? Drop a comment below. Now, let's move on to another bad habit that could be hurting your health: sitting too much. One of the most damaging habits that can silently destroy your health after 70 is sitting too much. Many people don't realize that prolonged sitting weakens muscles, slows down circulation, and increases the risk of serious health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. If you spend most of your day sitting, whether watching TV, reading, or using a computer, it could be taking years off your life without you even realizing it. Sitting for long periods weakens leg and core muscles, making it harder to stay balanced and mobile. Over time, this leads to a higher risk of falls, joint pain, and a loss of independence. Many seniors assume that slowing down is just a natural part of aging, but in reality, lack of movement is one of the biggest reasons people feel weaker over time. When you don't use your muscles, they shrink and lose strength, making everyday activities, like standing up, walking, and climbing stairs, more difficult. Another major consequence of prolonged sitting is poor circulation. When you sit for hours at a time, your blood flow slows down, making it harder for your heart to pump oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. This can lead to swollen legs, varicose veins, and even an increased risk of blood clots. Poor circulation also means less oxygen reaches your brain, which can cause brain fog, slower thinking, and a higher risk of dementia. Sitting too much also raises inflammation in the body, which is linked to premature aging and chronic diseases. Studies show that people who spend most of their day sitting are more likely to develop heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. But the good news is, you don't have to do intense exercise to reverse these effects. Just moving more throughout the day can make a big difference. Breaking up long periods of sitting doesn't require a gym membership or special equipment. Simple activities like standing up every 30 minutes, stretching, walking around the house, or doing light exercises while watching TV can help keep your muscles engaged and your blood flowing. Even small changes, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator or walking while talking on the phone, can significantly reduce the negative effects of sitting too much. If mobility is an issue, chair exercises, seated leg lifts, or gentle stretching can still help activate muscles and improve circulation. The key is to find ways to incorporate more movement into your daily routine, even if it's just a few minutes at a time. Many of the world's longest living people don't go to the gym. They simply stay active throughout the day. They walk, do housework, garden, and engage in activities that keep their bodies moving. You don't need intense workouts. You just need to avoid being sedentary for long periods. If you've noticed that you feel stiff, tired, or weaker than you used to, sitting too much could be one of the main reasons. Adding more movement into your day can improve your energy levels, reduce pain, and even help you stay independent for longer. How about you? How often do you break up long periods of sitting? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's move on to another habit that could be damaging your health. Poor sleep habits. Getting poor sleep is one of the most damaging habits that can silently destroy your health after 70. Many people assume that waking up tired, tossing and turning at night, or having difficulty falling asleep is just a normal part of aging. But in reality, poor sleep accelerates aging, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of serious health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. If you're not getting enough high-quality sleep, your body doesn't have the time it needs to repair itself, which leads to faster physical and mental deterioration. One of the biggest problems with poor sleep is its impact on brain function. Sleep is when your brain clears out toxins and strengthens neural connections. Without enough deep restorative sleep, your memory, focus, and ability to process information suffer. Studies have shown that people who regularly get less than 6 hours of sleep per night have a significantly higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. This is because the brain doesn't have enough time to remove harmful waste products that build up during the day. If you've noticed increased forgetfulness, brain fog, or slower thinking, your sleep habits may be to blame. Another major consequence of poor sleep is its effect on heart health. During deep sleep, your heart rate and blood pressure drop, allowing your cardiovascular system to rest and recover. When you don't get enough sleep, your blood pressure stays elevated, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. Sleep deprivation also raises inflammation levels in the body, which contributes to aging, joint pain, and a weakened immune system. Poor sleep can also affect metabolism and weight gain. Lack of sleep disrupts the hormones that regulate hunger and appetite, making you more likely to crave sugary, processed foods. This can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and a higher risk of diabetes. Many people don't realize that fixing their sleep patterns could help them maintain a healthier weight and reduce their risk of metabolic diseases. One of the most common reasons seniors struggle with sleep is an inconsistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at different times each day confuses your body's internal clock, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Poor sleep hygiene, such as using screens before bed, drinking caffeine late in the day, or having too much light in the bedroom, can also disrupt melatonin production, the hormone responsible for sleep. The good news is, improving your sleep doesn't require medication. just a few simple habit changes can make a huge difference. One of the best ways to improve sleep quality is to stick to a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep naturally. Avoiding screens and bright lights at least an hour before bed helps your body produce melatonin, which signals that it's time to rest. Keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet can also help create the ideal environment for sleep. If you have trouble staying asleep, reducing caffeine and alcohol intake, especially in the evening, can help prevent nighttime wake-ups. Eating a light dinner and avoiding heavy meals before bed can also prevent digestive issues that disrupt sleep. Engaging in relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching before bed can help calm your nervous system and prepare your body for restful sleep. Getting high-quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's essential for protecting your brain, heart, metabolism, and overall health. If you've been struggling with low energy, poor concentration, or unexplained weight gain, your sleep habits may be the root cause. What about you? What helps you sleep better at night? Share your tips in the comments. Now let's move on to another habit that could be harming your health. Eating too much processed food. Eating too much processed food is one of the worst daily habits that can silently destroy your health after 70. Many people don't realize that the foods they eat every day could be accelerating aging, increasing inflammation, and raising the risk of serious diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and dementia. Processed foods are often designed for convenience, but over time they can take a serious toll on your body, weakening your immune system, draining your energy, and making you feel older than you really are. One of the biggest dangers of processed food is its high sugar content. Many packaged foods like breakfast cereals, granola bars, and even so-called healthy yogurts are loaded with hidden sugars that cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This leads to energy crashes, weight gain, and insulin resistance, which increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. Over time, high sugar intake also contributes to chronic inflammation, which accelerates aging and weakens the body's ability to repair itself. Another major issue with processed foods is their unhealthy fats. Many packaged and fast foods contain trans fats and hydrogenated oils, which clog arteries, raise bad cholesterol levels, and increase the risk of heart disease. Even processed meats, like deli meats, bacon, and sausages, contain high amounts of preservatives and sodium, which can increase blood pressure and contribute to kidney disease. If you eat these foods regularly, your heart and circulation may already be suffering from the effects. Processed foods also lack essential nutrients. While they may be calorie-dense, they are often low in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The key nutrients your body needs to maintain strong bones, a healthy immune system, and good digestion. Many seniors who rely on processed foods struggle with nutritional deficiencies that lead to weakened muscles, slower healing, and lower energy levels. The chemicals and preservatives found in many processed foods are another hidden danger. Artificial additives like MSG, food dyes, and emulsifiers have been linked to digestive issues, brain fog, and increased inflammation. Some studies even suggest that long-term exposure to certain food additives may increase the risk of neurological diseases like Alzheimer's. The good news is, you don't have to completely eliminate processed foods to see improvements in your health. Just reducing your intake and making smarter choices can make a huge difference. One of the best ways to transition away from processed foods is to focus on whole, nutrient-dense options like fresh vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains. Instead of processed snacks, try nuts, seeds, or fresh fruit. Instead of sugary cereals, choose oatmeal or Greek yogurt with natural sweeteners like berries or honey. Cooking more meals at home is one of the simplest and most effective ways to avoid unhealthy additives and excess sugar. When you cook from scratch, you have full control over the ingredients, making it easier to get the nutrients your body truly needs. Even if you don't have time to cook every meal, choosing whole, unprocessed foods as often as possible will help reduce inflammation, boost your energy, and support long-term health. If you've been eating a diet high in processed foods, now is the time to make a change. Removing these harmful ingredients and replacing them with whole, nutrient-rich alternatives can help you feel younger, move better, and reduce your risk of chronic diseases. What about you? What's one healthy food you eat every day? Comment below. Now let's move on to another bad habit that could be making you weaker. Ignoring strength training. Ignoring strength training is one of the worst mistakes you can make after 70, and it's a habit that can silently destroy your health without you even realizing it. Many people assume that muscle loss, weaker bones, and reduced mobility are just normal parts of aging, but in reality, these problems are largely preventable. If you're not actively working to maintain your muscle strength, you're putting yourself at a much higher risk of falls, fractures, loss of independence, and even chronic diseases like osteoporosis and diabetes. One of the biggest dangers of skipping strength training is muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. After the age of 30, your body naturally starts losing muscle mass, and this process accelerates after 70. If you don't use your muscles, they shrink, making everyday tasks like standing up, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries much harder. The less you move, the weaker you become, which increases your risk of falls and serious injuries. The good news is, muscle loss can be reversed at any age with regular strength training. Strength training is also critical for bone health. As you age, your bones become more fragile and prone to fractures. Weight-bearing exercises like resistance training, bodyweight exercises, or even light weightlifting stimulate bone growth and help prevent osteoporosis. Many seniors who start strength training notice fewer aches and pains, better posture, and improved mobility within just a few weeks. Beyond muscle and bone health, strength training plays a major role in metabolism and weight control. Many people over 70 experience unexplained weight gain or slower metabolism, not realizing that muscle burns more calories than fat. The more muscle you have, the more efficiently your body burns calories, even at rest. Strength training helps keep your metabolism active, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight and prevent fat buildup around the belly, which is linked to heart disease and diabetes. Strength exercises also improve balance and coordination, reducing the risk of falls, the leading cause of serious injuries in seniors. Many people avoid strength training out of fear of injury, but ironically, not training your muscles increases the risk of falling and getting hurt. Stronger legs, core muscles, and better posture help you stay steady on your feet and move with confidence. The best part, you don't need to lift heavy weights or do intense workouts to see results. Simple exercises like bodyweight squats, chair-assisted leg lifts, resistance band exercises, and wall push-ups can all build strength and improve overall function. Even just a few minutes a day of strength exercises can make a huge difference in your mobility and quality of life. If you haven't been doing strength exercises, now is the time to start. It's never too late to build muscle and regain strength. The key is consistency. Doing small amounts of movement every day rather than waiting for the perfect time to start. So what about you? Do you do any strength exercises? Tell me in the comments. Now, let's move on to another bad habit that could be damaging your health. Letting stress take over your life. Letting stress take over your life is one of the worst daily habits that can silently destroy your health after 70. Many people assume that stress is just a normal part of life. But chronic stress accelerates aging, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of serious health conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and dementia. If you constantly feel overwhelmed, anxious, or on edge, your body is likely suffering the consequences, even if you don't realize it. One of the biggest dangers of chronic stress is how it affects your heart. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that helps you respond to challenges. But when cortisol stays elevated for too long, it raises blood pressure, increases inflammation, and puts extra strain on your heart. Over time, this leads to a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and metabolic disorders like diabetes. Many seniors who struggle with high blood pressure or irregular heartbeats don't realize that unmanaged stress may be a major contributing factor. Stress also has a profound impact on brain health. Long-term stress shrinks the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. This is why people who live under chronic stress often experience forgetfulness, brain fog, and difficulty concentrating. Studies have shown that chronic stress significantly increases the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia, making stress management a critical part of protecting your cognitive health. Another way stress accelerates aging is by weakening the immune system. When your body is constantly in a state of stress, it becomes less effective at fighting off infections and healing properly. This is why people under chronic stress get sick more often, take longer to recover from injuries, and experience more inflammation throughout the body. If you frequently feel run down or struggle with recurring illnesses, unmanaged stress may be playing a bigger role than you think. Beyond the physical effects, stress also steals joy from everyday life. Constant worrying and overthinking make it harder to relax, sleep well, and fully enjoy time with family and friends. Many long-living people in communities around the world share one common trait: they don't let stress control their lives. They practice relaxation techniques, maintain a positive outlook, and focus on things they can control instead of dwelling on what they can't. The good news is, you can take control of stress and reverse its negative effects. One of the most effective ways to reduce stress is deep breathing exercises. Simply taking a few minutes each day to breathe slowly and deeply can lower cortisol levels, reduce blood pressure, and instantly calm your nervous system. Try inhaling deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 4 seconds, and then exhaling slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. This simple practice can dramatically improve your ability to handle stress. Regular movement is another powerful stress reliever. Physical activity naturally lowers stress hormones and releases endorphins, the body's feel-good chemicals. Even light activities like walking, stretching, or yoga can help clear your mind and improve your mood. Social connections are another key to stress management. Spending time with friends, talking to a loved one, or even joining a new social group can help reduce feelings of anxiety and loneliness. Isolation worsens stress, while engaging with others provides emotional support and a sense of belonging. Other simple but effective ways to lower stress include spending time in nature, listening to calming music, journaling, meditating, and engaging in hobbies that bring you joy. The key is to find what works best for you and make stress management a daily habit. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, now is the time to prioritize stress reduction. It's not just about feeling calmer, it's about protecting your heart, brain, and overall health for years to come. What about you? What's your favorite way to relax and reduce stress? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's move on to another habit that could be harming your health: neglecting social connections. Neglecting social connections is one of the most damaging habits that can silently destroy your health after 70. Many people don't realize that loneliness and social isolation are just as dangerous as smoking or obesity, increasing the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, depression, and even dementia. Staying socially active isn't just about having company, it's one of the most powerful ways to maintain physical, mental, and emotional health as you age. One of the biggest risks of isolation is how it affects the brain. Studies show that loneliness accelerates cognitive decline, making memory problems and confusion worse over time. When you engage in conversations and interact with others, your brain has to process information, recall details, and respond in real time, which keeps neural pathways strong and reduces the risk of dementia. But when social interactions decrease, the brain doesn't get the stimulation it needs, leading to faster cognitive deterioration. Beyond brain health, strong social connections protect the heart and improve immune function. Spending time with loved ones lowers stress levels, reduces inflammation, and helps regulate blood pressure. On the other hand, isolation has been linked to higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which can weaken the immune system and increase the risk of chronic diseases. Another major issue with social isolation is its impact on emotional well-being. Many seniors experience loneliness due to retirement, the loss of loved ones, or mobility issues that make it harder to go out. But feeling disconnected can lead to depression, anxiety, and a lower overall quality of life. Even people who have been independent all their lives benefit greatly from social interaction, whether it's through friendships, community involvement, or family connections. The good news is, it's never too late to rebuild social connections and strengthen relationships. Even small efforts, calling a friend, joining a local class, or participating in group activities can have a huge impact on emotional and physical well-being. Many long-living people in communities like Okinawa, Japan, and Sardinia, Italy, spend time with others every single day, whether through meals, group activities, or simply chatting with neighbors. Their strong social bonds contribute to lower stress, greater happiness, and a longer, healthier life. Technology has also made it easier than ever to stay in touch with loved ones, even if they live far away. Learning how to use video calls, social media, or messaging apps can help maintain relationships and prevent feelings of loneliness. If you're not comfortable with technology, asking a family member to help you set up an easy way to stay connected can make a huge difference. Volunteering or mentoring is another great way to stay socially active while making a meaningful impact. Many seniors find joy and purpose in helping others, whether it's through community service, religious organizations, or even teaching younger generations skills they've mastered. Engaging in these activities not only benefits others, but also provides a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. Having a strong social life isn't just about avoiding loneliness, it's about keeping your mind sharp, your heart healthy, and your spirit alive for years to come. If you've been feeling disconnected, taking small steps to reconnect with old friends, make new ones, or engage in social activities can have a powerful effect on your overall well-being. How about you? How do you stay socially connected? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's move on to another bad habit that could be damaging your health: ignoring brain health. Ignoring brain health is one of the worst daily habits that can silently destroy your health after 70. Many people assume that memory loss, brain fog, and slower thinking are just normal parts of aging, but in reality, your brain can stay sharp and strong for decades if you take care of it properly. The problem is, many seniors stop challenging their minds, leading to cognitive decline much earlier than necessary. One of the biggest dangers of neglecting brain health is mental stagnation. The brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. When you stop learning, stop solving problems, or stop engaging in mentally stimulating activities, your brain connections weaken, making it harder to focus, remember things, and stay mentally sharp. This is why people who continue to challenge their brains through reading, learning new skills, or engaging in deep conversations tend to have lower risks of dementia and Alzheimer's. Another major cause of cognitive decline is poor circulation to the brain. Your brain needs a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to function properly, and when circulation slows down, often due to a sedentary lifestyle, poor diet, or dehydration, your brain starts to suffer. If you often feel mentally sluggish, have trouble concentrating, or experience frequent forgetfulness, your brain may not be getting the proper blood flow it needs to stay strong. Chronic stress is another factor that can damage brain cells and accelerate memory loss. When you're under stress, your body produces high levels of cortisol, a hormone that, when elevated for too long, shrinks the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. This is why people who live in constant stress often struggle with forgetfulness, brain fog, and difficulty processing new information. Managing stress through deep breathing, relaxation techniques, and social engagement can help protect the brain from long-term damage. Another overlooked cause of poor brain health is a diet lacking in brain-boosting nutrients. Your brain thrives on healthy fats, antioxidants, and essential vitamins, and without them, cognitive decline can set in much faster. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, help protect brain cells and improve memory. Antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries, dark leafy greens, and nuts reduce inflammation and slow brain aging. In contrast, diets high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats increase inflammation and contribute to mental decline. Regular movement is also key to keeping your brain healthy. Exercise improves circulation, delivers oxygen to brain cells, and stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that helps create and maintain new brain cells. Studies have shown that people who stay physically active have lower rates of dementia and better memory retention than those who live a sedentary lifestyle. Even just a short daily walk, some stretching, or light strength training can have significant benefits for brain function. One of the most effective ways to protect your brain is staying socially engaged. Interacting with others forces your brain to process conversations, recall information, and think quickly, all of which help keep neural connections strong. People who maintain strong social connections have better cognitive function and lower rates of mental decline. If you want to keep your brain sharp, prioritizing mental stimulation, good nutrition, physical activity, and stress management is essential. Simple daily habits, like reading a book, learning a new skill, engaging in conversation, or playing strategic games like chess or puzzles can help strengthen your brain and slow down cognitive aging. If you've noticed that you've been more forgetful or mentally sluggish lately, now is the time to take action. Keeping your brain engaged and healthy can help you maintain independence, stay mentally alert, and enjoy a better quality of life for years to come. What about you? What's your favorite way to keep your brain sharp? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's move on to the final bad habit that could be damaging your health: living without a sense of purpose. Living without a sense of purpose is one of the most damaging habits that can silently destroy your health after 70. Many people focus on diet, exercise, and medical care, but they overlook one of the most important factors for longevity and happiness: having a reason to wake up every morning. Studies have shown that people who maintain a sense of purpose live longer, have better physical and mental health, and experience lower levels of stress and depression. One of the biggest dangers of losing purpose is emotional and social withdrawal. Many seniors, especially after retirement or the loss of loved ones, struggle to find meaning in their daily lives. Without a clear purpose, it's easy to fall into a routine of isolation, inactivity, and even depression. But people who stay engaged in life, continue learning, and set new goals tend to feel younger, have more energy, and maintain better cognitive function. A strong sense of purpose keeps your brain active and reduces the risk of dementia. When you engage in meaningful activities, whether it's learning something new, mentoring others, or working on a passion project, your brain stays engaged, forming new neural connections that help maintain memory and mental sharpness. In fact, studies on some of the world's longest living people show that they never stop contributing to their communities or finding ways to stay involved. Having a purpose also reduces stress and supports heart health. When you have something to look forward to each day, your body produces fewer stress hormones, leading to lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation, and a stronger immune system. People who feel engaged in life have lower rates of heart disease and chronic illnesses compared to those who feel aimless or disconnected. Finding a sense of purpose doesn't mean you have to take on something big. It simply means finding activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, or a sense of contribution. Some people find purpose in volunteering, mentoring younger generations, spending time with family, or even adopting a pet. Others explore new hobbies, take up creative projects, or dedicate time to learning something new. Even something as simple as gardening, storytelling, or joining a community group can bring a sense of meaning and connection. Another key to maintaining purpose is staying socially engaged. People who continue to build relationships, share experiences, and contribute to their communities tend to live longer and report greater life satisfaction. Strong social ties provide emotional support, motivation, and a sense of belonging, all of which are essential for mental and physical well-being. If you've been feeling disconnected or unsure about what brings meaning to your life, it's never too late to rediscover your passions. Ask yourself, what excites me? What have I always wanted to do? How can I make a positive impact, no matter how small? Exploring new interests, reconnecting with old passions, or simply setting small daily goals can reignite your sense of purpose and keep you feeling engaged with life. At the end of the day, your mindset plays a huge role in how you age. People who stay curious, motivated, and excited about life tend to live longer, feel younger, and enjoy better health. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. It can be a time to explore, learn, and enjoy life to the fullest.